His grandfather told him the story of Freemasonry and treasure behind the book, which changed his life forever. 20 years later, the boy who once climbed the attic has grown into an adventurer. He had come to the ice fields of the Arctic Circle in search of the legendary treasure of King Solomon. Hello, everyone. Today, Josie is going to share with you the 2004 Indiana Jones classic movie, National Treasure, starring Nicolas Cage. Josie's channel is dedicated to discovering and introducing niche movies dedicated to the unique you. So please don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. More than 1,000 years ago, during the Crusades, a group of knights discovered King Solomon's underground treasure house, which contained gold, silver, jewelry, artifacts, and paintings collected from all over the world. Treasure and leave clues for future excavation. Riley hacked into the archive surveillance system and obtained surveillance footage of the storage room and hallway. Gates falsifies work credentials and tries to curry favor with Ellie. When he visits Ellie, he discovers that she has a hobby of collecting ancient coins, but one of them is missing from the collection. So, he found the money Ellie is missing, with fluorescent agent Bubble after sending to her, caused Ellie to his good impression. With everything ready, they put the plan into action. Riley activates the Declaration of Independence's thermal alarm from a remote laser. Ellie quickly enters the vault to check the alarm and leaves the fluorescent powder on the keypad before the staff takes the Declaration of Independence into the preservation room. Gates infiltrates the museum posing as a staff member and meets Ellie at the celebration party, pretending to be a gentleman and holding her used wine glass. Gates had no trouble getting the fingerprint he needed to open the vault. By arranging the fluorescent letters on the keyboard, Gates quickly found the password to the vault, and the Declaration of Independence was quickly obtained. On the other side, a group of men hired by Stark were breaking into the underground engine room of the archives, shooting the guards and destroying the security wires. He just bumped into Gates as he was leaving. Stark was dumbfounded, rolled it up and hid it in his arms. Ellie also found that the name of the party list no Gates. Ellie caught sight of Gates and chased him out the door. At the same time, security guards noticed that the Declaration of Independence had been stolen and raised the alarm. As soon as Ellie heard the alarm, she combined with the copy Gates was holding and grabbed what Gates had in his hand, Declaration of Independence, and kidnaps her. Gates and Riley, in order to rescue Ellie, all the way chase, the two sides staged a road racing drama. Eventually Shrek took the Declaration of Independence. Gates saved Ellie. But to Stark's surprise, the Declaration of Independence he had taken was clearly a fake. The one that Gates bought at the souvenir store. Ellie finally saw for herself that Gates was right. However, when Gates in the souvenir shop to buy counterfeit goods, he used credit card which records were quickly locked by the FBI. After a discussion, they decide to hide in Gates' father's home. Gates and his father's has adversarial relationships because the elder Gates spent a long time looking for the treasure, but nothing was found, so he thought the treasure has always been Independence and heated it up. It revealed multiple sets of numeric codes, which Allie immediately recognized as Ortendorff codes. The clue led back to Benjamin Franklin's letters, where the numeric codes represented the number of pages and letters. However, Gates' father told the crowd that he donated the letter to the Franklin Memorial. So, Riley paid a kid to go to the museum and copy the letters with the corresponding numbers. Stark also found a clue in the pipe riddle. He saw two words with capital letters and assumed they were names. He found out that they were Franklin and deduced that the next clue was in the Franklin Memorial. Riley transcribed all and pays the boy to buy the last word he transcribed, Stowe, and is reminded of the next clue, the Liberty Bell, because Pius and Stowe were both the builders of the Liberty Bell. Gates, based on the phrase tracing shadows at time, which means 2:22 p.m., which is now 3:22 p.m. Gates was guided by the shadow of the spire. Find a pair of special glasses among the bricks of the wall, using which they can see the invisible map behind the Declaration of Independence. Stark chased him all the way to the Liberty Bell. Gates sees many Stark's men and decides to split up with Ellie and Riley, but they were outnumbered, eventually give Stark the Declaration of Independence. On the other side, the FBI follows the clues and captures Gates. Without glasses, Stark cannot read the map. who is eager to find Gates too. So they decided to play along. In desperation, the FBI asks Gates to trade with Stark, but the location is on the USS Independence, surrounded by the FBI. Stark and Ellie devise a rescue plan. First let Riley jam the FBI feed, then notify Gates to jump from the deck, underwater someone to meet him, directly to take Gates. The escaped Gates tries to fool Stark by giving him some misleading information about the map, but the wily Stark goes one better and not only captures Gates Sr., but also finds Riley and Ellie and threatens Gates to reveal all his secrets. Gates has no choice but to help Stark find the treasure. According to the map, they came to an ancient church, Trinity Church, where there is a tombstone engraved with the name of a Masonic master. Stark then lit a torch. A line of people through the underground passage of the promenade see a bottomless pit, surrounded by a wooden wall winding stairs, the stairs with time severe corrosion and Gates they nearly fell. After a lot of trouble, Stark finds a lift to save them, and then under the guidance of Gates, they find a treasure hole in the clue, but unexpectedly, it is empty. Stark thinks Gates is playing tricks, at gunpoint forced them to tell the truth that whereabouts of the treasure. It was then that Gates Sr. let out a secret. In the Masonic teachings, it was said that the temple of King Salomon had a winding staircase, just like this one, that symbolized the journey that had to be made to find the light of truth. There was a light in that cave, so this light is the clue. Combine the stories that happened in history. One of the lights in the church represents the Old North Church in Boston. When Stark heard this, he excitedly left the tunnel, leaving Gates and the others to die. In fact, the Gates played a trick to Stark, gave him a false clue. Since the faith eye in the stone cave is the key to open the treasure mechanism. But to my surprise it was still empty. It seemed that someone had already moved the treasure out. Just as everyone was getting frustrated, Gates found a pipe in the dark room wall in the shape of the ivory pipe, so he inserted the pipe into the groove, turned, and a secret door opened, filled with countless treasures. Each would be worth a fortune today. Gates lit an oil lamp in the middle of the chamber, and the flame spread rapidly down the stone chute, eventually illuminating the large, deep underground chamber with its treasures and firelight. The Gates family for generations of treasure hunting task finally completed. The Gates family did not intend to take the wealth alone, but all the treasures donated to the country. But the crime of stealing the Declaration of Independence had to be state property. In the end, the government gave them a small fortune for their efforts to protect national property and treasure hunting. Gates also got the beauty back and started another treasure hunting journey with Ellie. That's the end of the story. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and follow. Josie will continue to work hard to show you more exciting content.